I'm certain that's true. Well, I know during this time of year, or at least last month or so, we were talking about backpacks, but we were thinking in terms of school supplies and putting things in there, of which this community, again, had programs and agencies did what they could to assist many of the individuals and the families who could not afford to buy some of the things, contributed things of that type. And the three of you are representing an equally important thing, and that's to see to it that through our backpack food program, that those individuals who are using those school supplies are equipped in terms of meeting some of their nutritional needs so that they can raise themselves to their full potential as far as students. So again, I'm glad that a problem was identified and that the three of you, through your agencies and initiatives, have addressed that problem. Are there any other programs or initiatives that Walmart is involved in here in our community that would be a benefit to whether they're youth or elderly or just families in general?
We get involved in different things that's going on in the community. We participated in the Susan G. Coleman Race for the Cure.
Great.
And did an event VIP to give them some more money. We also are planning to help with the Peoria Zoos having the Halloween coming up in October, and Walmart associates volunteer and decorate a booth and pass out candy for those 2 nights in October. In December, we help with the Crittenden Center decorating the tree. We have a group of associates that go volunteer and decorate the tree, so the Crittenden Center makes money on that. We also have associates that all the associates get involved in with the Boys and Girls Club again for Christmas to be able to provide gifts for the kids at the Boys and Girls Club. We bought packages for 130 children last year, all the boys and girls at the Boys and Girls Club, giving them clothes and shoes and toys, and along with gloves and mittens that we participated in, and the associates get very excited about buying for them.
Well, that seems to be a very comprehensive concern, not just one little item, but a wide variety of things that you do to assist the community in general, and particularly focusing on our young people who today are facing so many challenges outside of just the basic things in terms of housing and food and so forth, but just in terms of what's going on in the streets and those types of things. And it's through Boys and Girls Club that we're trying to develop character and helping them with their homework and doing the things so that they can reach their full potential, and seeing to it that their families have the kind of food that they need in spite of their inability perhaps to purchase it, can still have nutritional food to provide to their children, and see to it that they remain healthy, or as healthy as they can. Well, ladies, I tell you, I have enjoyed talking with you. Can you think of anything else that would be a benefit, perhaps, for people to know either about your organization or about you, or something that might be of great assistance for them to either participate in? I know the purpose that I see of my show is to educate people, and I think you've done that by telling people what you're doing, to motivate them to participate, either in terms of volunteers or in terms of people who need the services, and for them to participate. And I think that we're doing that tonight, and if there's anything else that may cross your mind that maybe I haven't asked you, but you think might be significant, I welcome you to mention that.
Well, our busiest time of the year really is coming up. The holidays. And we always encourage people to open up their wallet if they can during the holidays to help provide a Thanksgiving dinner or a Christmas dinner for people who can't do that for them. So, and we do food drives, a lot of food drives during the holidays, which is if they have an organization or a company that would like to do a food drive, just give me a call and we can set it up.
Well, I certainly encourage that, and I want to again compliment you and your agency as well as your program for addressing the holiday needs. But I want to also remind our viewers that, you know, we eat other than at a holiday.
Absolutely.
And that we need their support 365 days a year, and not just on Thanksgiving Day or things of that type. And again, I want to compliment the Boys and Girls Club, Walmart, and the food bank for addressing that need, which is growing, unfortunately, every day, and doing whatever special assistance that you can for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, and other days that we tend to celebrate, maybe even more so. And I want to thank you for visiting with me and our viewers. I want to extend to each of you an invitation to come back when you want to share some more information to inform people of either what you need or what you're providing. And for those of you who have been watching, again, I want to thank you for choosing Captions. Looking forward to seeing you again next week. And God be with you. God be with each of you and your organizations. This is Andre Bohannon saying good night.
The hungry in this state, even though they may be invisible to some, are very real.
Because we were in the midst of a recession then, there were all kinds of economic problems. The Community Action Agency in Peoria decided to take that on as a project, and we found a location on Southwest Adams that was suitable for our needs at the time.
When the coalition started, we were networking and interacting with each other to find ways that we could fill our pantry shelves, and the food bank was started also as a kind of a conjunction with that to help people be able to fill their pantries at a lower cost.
The Peoria Citizens Committee for Economic Opportunity, Incorporated, PCCEO, operates the Peoria Area Food Bank. This program serves over 120 pantries in 8 counties. Counties served are Peoria, Tazewell, Woodford, Fulton, Mason, McLean, DeWitt, and Livingston counties. The Peoria Area Food Bank is a member of America's Second Harvest, the nation's largest hunger relief organization, and is active with the Illinois Food Bank Association, whose mission is to educate the public about the purpose of Second Harvest food banks serving Illinois counties and the role the food banks play in addressing hunger. The food bank provides 120 active food pantries, soup kitchens, homeless shelters, low-income daycare centers, and more, with large quantities of food from name brand manufacturers and USDA commodities on a daily basis. In 2007, the food bank distributed almost 1,400,000 pounds of food. The food bank relies heavily on corporate manufacturers for food donations. It also receives support from individuals and local businesses, and actively participates in the annual Peoria Area Anti-Hunger Coalition Canathon and the National Association of Letter Carriers Food Drive. The food bank has also received donations from Steak and Shake, Kroger, UPS, 104.9 The Wolf FM radio, RLI, and many smaller businesses and organizations throughout the service area.
All over Central Illinois to different organizations that will distribute the food out to people. And I'm sure, as you know, this time of the year, it's very important to have a good, strong food bank so that people have the opportunity to get the food so they can have a nutritious meal.
We're open really one day a month, on the first Friday of each month. And usually it's a you know, a pretty good sized bag of food, and then we have a lot of frozen foods, and well, we couldn't really do it without food banks. We really have to shop to find food that's affordable.
And this food bank represents really the distribution point for many counties, many communities, whether it be churches, whether it be community centers. This place is essential that in terms of feeding people throughout central Illinois.
It was about 6 years ago, and I was going through a divorce. I had a great job. I still have a great job, and my husband left me with 2 kids in college and a lot of bills to pay, and I needed the services of Food Pantry to help monthly needs, and so I searched out, a little embarrassed, searched out a couple that not necessarily in Pekin, and it helped me get through about 3 or 4 months that I needed assistance with.
I think the need for the pantries and the food bank still exists because there's still people with food insecurity. The studies show that there are just thousands of people in the area that people don't even realize that each month are nervous about where their next meal is going to come from.
When we started 2 years ago, we saw probably an average of maybe 30 families, and then it's grown each month to now probably in the area of 150 to 160 families each month.
We started in January 3 years ago, and we were probably serving 30 people. We have about 80 to 100 people come each month now on the last Saturday, and then we've also opened up on the second Thursday of each month the food pantry, where we service about 9 to 12 families each month.
Peoria Area Anti-Hunger Coalition alone serves over 15,000 individuals a month in some capacity or other. There's just a real need out there for people to be secure about nutrition for their families.
We have entered some very serious economic hard times. Some people seem to think we're already in a recession in the country, and there's a lot of predictions that it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So the food bank has played a very crucial role in helping needy people, and I think that in the future it'll play even a bigger role as we enter into these hard times that we're into now in the 2008.
PCCEO is the community action agency that has served Peoria County since 1966. Besides the food bank, it offers programs such as Head Start, Senior Meals, Community Services Block Grant, energy programs, and more. PCCEO is helping people, changing lives for every stage of life.